to solidhabits.com. This is LG Lawrence Green, and today I want to share a little bit about some topics that are going to be important in you building your business, especially in the marketing aspects. Telling your stories is one of the biggest things that you want to think about when you're building your business. And there's a couple of things you want to think about when you are telling your story. One is that you want to pick one person. Something people don't always realize is who they should speak to. When you're creating your message, you're actually looking for a certain type of person that is is the type of person that you expect to come, or the type of person that you like speaking to, that you can create a brand around. You can actually see this in companies like Lululemon and Tesla. Lululemon, for example, created a persona and they named her Ocean. You can look it up for yourself, but I'll tell you a little bit about it now. They created a Lululemon person. They had her age down. They had some activities such as yoga. They had her, whether she was single or married. They thought about that. They talked about whether she had kids or not. And then they created that persona, and that's who they built their message around. Now, what was interesting though is even though they chose one person to speak to, it still spoke to the people that were older than that person because they remembered they were once like that person. And then even for the younger people, they realized they were inspired by that person. That was the type of person they wanted to become. Now, how did Tesla do it? Tesla, when they first started making cars, they only made one car and they geared it towards people that could afford that type of car and were looking for that type of car. They didn't make a whole bunch of cars so that they could cater to everyone. They made a certain type of car and they built it around a type of individual, the type of person that we call an avatar. And that avatar was the one that really help them build a brand. And now that we know we have Tesla, and a lot of people really love these cars, and then they started building more types of cars. So those are some important things about messaging. One is that you want to pick one person and have an avatar. And a second thing about it is you want to be able to tell a story. It could be your story. It could be a story of somebody that's benefited from your business. And what you want to be able to do is take the parts of that story that are going to benefit people that will be coming in. Some things that people tend to do is when they tell that story is think everybody wants to know what happened to you or what happened to that person. But what we're really looking for business wise is we're looking for the parts of that story that are going to connect. Really, you're looking maybe like 30 to 60 seconds. That's the part of the story that you really want to convey. You can share that story, the parts that are going to convey, make sure that you're using that part while you have that person's intention, and then you can also talk about the benefits and discuss that the benefits after that, because once they see that someone else's story, whether it's your own or a testimonial, once they see how that connects with them, they're going to be more open to hearing what the benefits are, and then make a better decision about talking to you more and going through that purchasing process. Another thing about your story is that you want to make sure you're providing empathy and authority. The empathy means you really do understand what they're coming from, but you also want to have that authority that shows them you can help them with their issues. So that's what I wanted to share about your message and your story and avatar today. If you have any more questions, please feel to reach out. This is LG Lawrence Green. You can find me on Facebook using LG Lawrence Green, or you can also find me on YouTube, where I have my handle on YouTube is Greenlaw USA. That's GREENLAW USA. I look forward to you hearing your comments and what you learned from this, and also your experience. If you do see any I do also offer other trainings. If you see those on on in my description. Feel free to check those out, or message me if you'd like to see how I can help you.